Hello friends, welcome to our channel Wise Movie Reviews. Today we are going to review one of the most anticipated movies of the year. Yes, you got it right. Avatar, The Way of Water. Avatar is a visually mesmerizing and immersive experience with a cliché story and genuine performances. The wait is finally over. Avatar The Way of Water has made its way to the silver screens after repeated delays, with the latest occurring on July 23rd, 2020. Way back in 2009, Avatar mesmerized us with its spectacular visuals and touching story. It created a benchmark for films to come in the future. This is precisely the reason why I was so excited to watch this movie. Has the movie done justice to its predecessor? Let's dive into the review to find out. The movie presents the story of the Sully family more than a decade after the events of the first film. Pandora is more advanced and sophisticated under the leadership of Jake Sully and his beloved wife Neytiri. Sully's family has grown and he has three biological kids. Neteyam is the eldest, Loak is the second son, and daughter Tuktirey is their youngest child. In addition, they have also adopted Kiri, who is a supposed avatar of Dr. Grace Augustine, a human who takes the side of the Navi in the first installment. And Miles Spider is a teenager born in Hell's Gate, which is the human base on Pandora in the first film. The Navi clan is fiercely protecting their forests from foreign invasions. The Sky People, that is the people from planet Earth, who were defeated in the first part by the Navi forces, have formed a new operational base away from the Navi-inhabited forests. Their main aim is to neutralize the Navi forces and ensure that the Pandora planet could be used for future human inhabitation. To combat the Navy forces, the Sky People have created new recombinant avatars embedded with the memories of humans. Consequently, Colonel Miles Quaritch, who led the security forces of the RDA in the first installment and was killed by Neytiri, makes a comeback in his new Blue Avatar. He seeks to finish what he started, including getting his revenge on Jake Sully. His team involves several of his past group members in their new recombinant avatars. The recombinant avatars are taller, stronger, faster, and more skilled. The Navi forces conduct guerrilla attacks to break the supply chains of the Sky People time and again. Colonel Miles Quaritch decides to enter the enemy zone with a special team to locate their operational base. Once inside the forests, they start navigating the area for clues. The events that follow this mission form the crux of the story. Are Colonel Miles Quaritch and his team able to locate the enemy base? How do Jake Sully and his family end up near the water reef? What happens to the Navi people? Do the Sky People get hold of Jake Sully and his family? The answers to all these questions make the movie an intriguing watch. Direction, story and screenplay. Hats off to James Cameron for beautifully presenting this visual spectacle on screen. The movie has embedded the best and latest CGI and VFX to give its viewers a surreal and immersive experience. Made on an estimated budget of $350 to $400 million, Avatar The Way of Water is one of the most expensive films of all time. It's anticipated that this movie will break all records of the previous installment. The movie gives several lessons on humanity, brotherhood, coexistence with nature, and love for one's family. Cameron wrote the screenplay with Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver, which is based on a story the three wrote with Josh Friedman and Shane Salerno. Frankly speaking, the story and screenplay aren't novel. We have already seen several movies made on the same concept. In fact, in some places, the plot of the movie runs almost parallel to a recently released Marvel movie. You can comment below to know the name of this movie. James Cameron seems to be deeply influenced by the stories of Indian gods and demons. We already know that the word avatar has Hindu origins. Even in the second installment, a brain fluid obtained from the body of a giant fish, similar to a whale, is named as Amrita, which means nectar of life as per Hindu mythology. This brain fluid is said to reverse and stabilize the aging process, making it a prized possession for the Sky People. The connection between the big fishes and the Metkayana tribe is beautifully depicted in the movie. The movie takes a lot of time to establish its premise, and the duration of the movie is painstakingly long. Somehow, as an audience, you feel that the second installment of the Avatar movie was pushed ahead just to cash on the public sentiments and to demonstrate high grade CGI and visual effects. The sub-stories within the stories didn't seem convincing. The movie started to get predictable after a span of time. Performances. While watching movies like Avatar, you tend to forget that the real life characters appearing in front of you are animated and presented via performance capture maneuvers. Owing to world class technology, all animated characters appear lively. Sam Worthington as Jake Sully has given a mature performance. Zoe Saldaña as Neytiri is good, but she doesn't have much to contribute in this movie apart from a few emotional and action scenes. The camaraderie between the siblings of the Sully family is one of the high points of the film. The way they stand for each other in times of need is worth watching. Sigourney Weaver as Kiri, Jamie Flatters as Neteyam, Brayden Dalton as Loak, Trinity Jolie as Tuktirey, Bailey Bass as Sirea, Philip Gagillo as Onong are the real protagonists of the movie considering the screen time they have got. All of them have suited their roles to the T. Cliff Curtis as Tonowari, who is the leader of the Reef People, and Kate Winslet as Ronal, a free diver of the Metkiana, and Tonawari's wife, did a fine job. Stephen Lang as Colonel Miles Quaritch carries the same swag as seen in the first installment. The rest of the cast has done a great job too. Cinematography and action. The cinematography by Russell Carpenter is breathtaking. Be it the aerial shots, close shots, long shots, or even the underwater shots. The spectacular visuals that are rich in colors and textures look mesmerizing on the giant screen. The water sequences are spellbinding. The diverse depiction of flora and fauna on the Pandora planet is soothing to the eyes. The action sequences are electrifying and praiseworthy, be it in the air, on the land, or in the waters. Several fighting scenes might give you a deja vu feeling. The climax has high octane action which will be a feast for action lovers. Overall verdict: movies like Avatar, The Way of Water are made only and only for the big screens. You cannot enjoy such movies on your monitors or mobile phones. Also, you need to understand that such movies cannot be measured on the scale of logic. Such movies are meant to be experienced and savored rather than analyzed. The movie carries a pertinent message about saving our forests and seas. It also teaches us the importance of coexistence and symbiotic relationships in nature. So, go ahead and watch this movie on the giant screens in the theater near you. The experience should be mesmerizing. If you liked our review, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. May you have a great day and may God bless you. Thank you.